Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Michelle is my name. Oh, that was hard to sing. I have a cold, so I'm trying to sing my intro, and yeah, it's quite hard. Anyway, if it's your first time here, hi, and welcome to yet another video. Being home has given me time to notice that my skincare is seemingly not working. So after thinking about all of the things that I have learned about skincare, I decided to hop on here and talk to you guys about why your skincare may not be working or may just be seemingly not working. So if you're interested in stuff like that, then keep on watching. Let's get into it. At this point in my journey of taking care of my skin, I have now actually known the skin type that I have and my skin concerns. That wasn't always the case. I never used to know what type of skin I have. Like, is it oily, is it dry, is it combination? So I would end up buying skincare that is not necessarily good for my skin type, or that does not really cater to the concerns that I have on my skin. So my skin is oily combination, which means that I sometimes and most times get oily around my T-zone, but the rest of my face is quite normal or maybe even dry sometimes. So my biggest concern would be my pores, basically around my T-zone area. They appeared really large, and I definitely needed to kind of clean them out and unclog them, but I had no idea that there was anything of that sort. So the first thing that you need to definitely know is, what are your skin concerns? Is it acne? Is it the fact that your skin is you feel like it's too oily, produces way too much oil? Is it blemishes? Is it, like you have scarring that you need to take care of? So once you know your skin type and your concerns, then you're able to get skincare that actually ends up working for your skin and you're happy eventually. The other thing that you need to know is how to properly store your skincare. I came to find out that some of the skincare is not supposed to be exposed to direct sunlight or light in general, and that some of the skincare is supposed to be kept away from moisture. Like if you have a vitamin C powder, you're supposed to make sure that it's properly sealed and not exposed to the elements, basically moisture and sun. Before, I had no idea. I didn't know that this was a thing that you need to be careful about. And I would just put my skincare, my serums anywhere, and sometimes if you don't put them in a cool, dry, dark place, then what happens is the ingredients of your skincare end up breaking down because of the sunlight, or like I said, oxidizing because of the moisture. And then what happens is you no longer have your active ingredient intact, but you end up with a combination of something, or because like I said, it's either broken down or oxidizes to form something else, and therefore it will not work. So that's just simple. Get a place to store it and properly store it. Simple. The other thing that I wanted to mention is improper use or improper application. This could come in two parts. So one of them is when you apply the product in excess. So excessive application or excessive use could actually cause damage to your skin. If you apply acids on your skin every day, and yet you should use it maybe once or twice a week, what happens is your skin becomes really angry and just really irritated, and ends up breaking out even further as opposed to helping it. Sometimes if you apply vitamin C that is maybe too strong without diluting with like a moisturizer or something, so you end up using the vitamin C ingredient in excess, then it could end up being harmful to your skin. So again, that goes back to knowing your skin type, knowing what you can take. That way you're able to know the quantities that you you should use for your skincare and how often you should use them. The other thing, as expected, is insufficient use of the product. So if you're, say, supposed to use your vitamin C every morning to be able to at least see a significant difference in your skin, in the brightness of your skin, if you use it once a week, then definitely it's going to seem as if it doesn't work, and it will end up maybe extending the period as to which you should have seen the results. So maybe you end up seeing your results much later than sooner because you don't use it as required. So it is very important to know that you're supposed to use your serums, or basically just your skincare, as you should. Another thing which I forgot to mention about the excessive application is, say, a moisturizer. You use way too much on your face and you have oily skin, or maybe it's just not even the moisturizer for you, and then you use it in excess. It ends up causing you to be much more greasier than you could have been on a normal day, or if you used it in the proper way. One more thing I want to say about application is knowing where to place the serums on your face. Some of the active ingredients are advised not to put like around your eyes, like say vitamin C or retinol, unless it's a retinol that's made specifically for your under eyes. You're not supposed to use it there. So at the end of the day, you need to be knowledgeable in what to not put where. Does that make sense? So just know, like ujue, if it's vitamin C, I'm not supposed to put it under my eyes. Unless it actually says so, you know what I mean? If it's acids, I'm not supposed to put them around my eyes. So make sure to read the label and know, how to properly use the product. Some of the products do not have as much of the active ingredient as needed for it to be effective on your skin. Some companies simply slap on an active ingredient on the label just so it can sell. So say the acid that would actually help you is 5%, yet they've mentioned that they have the acid in the product, but it's 0.5% or like 2%. At the end of the day, even though it claims to have the ingredient that you're looking for, or like niacinamide, it's really not going to be effective if it's not in the quantity that the skin needs to be able to actually do something, for your skin, obviously. So definitely make sure that when you buy a serum, it's one from a company that you can trust, that when they claim something, it's actually true, and two, that it's in a quantity that is actually helpful, for your skin, beneficial. The last thing that I want to say is sometimes we're not really sure about where we buy our products. We don't know that we may end up with fake stuff. So maybe you think that you have a serum or like a sunscreen, something that is actually working, but it's actually just fake. It's actually just moisturizer inside, or just a thick, creamy consistency of something, but it's not really the real product. It could be because there's a fake dupe of the company that you probably thought you're buying from, but is a counterfeit. So we also have to be careful about where we buy our skincare. Choose to buy your products from reputable stores, be it online or be it their actual store. Make sure that you buy the real deal so it can actually work for your skin. So all of this has been brought about because I have been noticing that my skincare is not really working for me anymore. And what I realized is sometimes you use an ingredient and it does what it's supposed to do. So it's not that it's not really working for you anymore, it's that it's actually done what it's supposed to do to its maximum capacity. This could mean that maybe you need to amp it up. If you were using like a 2% acid, maybe now you need to move to a 5 or 7% or a 10%, and maybe that 2% has done its maximum and can go no further. That's what I realized. Or maybe your skin has just cleared out, it's done all it could do, and now it's just kind of optimal. Does that make sense? It's just on what is it called? It has plateaued. Your skin has now just plateaued, and so it's no longer doing anything. It's not going up. So yeah, that made me think about maybe I should share this, because I feel like sometimes you really don't know why you're spending so much money on skincare, which as women we do that, and even maybe men spend so much money on skincare, but then it doesn't end up doing anything for you. One thing that I also wanted to mention is this brand that I've been using that is called Good Molecules, and I've been trying out their toner, which I don't really use a toner, so you don't have to. I don't typically use a toner in my skincare, but I just felt to tell you guys that if you feel that your skin needs a little more attention in some areas, then you could start using something that you don't use. Maybe you don't have to use it forever, but just try it out and see if it'll help your skin. This is a niacinamide toner. Niacinamide is good for basically reducing the size, or rather the appearance of your pores, and so I picked this up just to try it. And then also I just picked up this hydrogel eye patches for the eye. Usually my eyes are really tired owing to the fact that I don't get enough sleep being a flight attendant, and so I decided to try and do something about it just to see if I could get something that helps. And these are just like eye gels. They're basically patches that you put under your eyes, maybe right before you do your makeup or whatever you want to do, just for hydration and to energize and firm your under eyes. So I just wanted to show you guys that and just tell you guys about this brand, Good Molecules. I have spoken about it before. And I spilled that. I have spoken about this brand before, so if you'd like to try it, please check out their page on Instagram. I suppose there are a few Kenyan pages that sell this brand if you'd like to try it. It's very affordable as well. So yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was beneficial to you. And if it was, please don't forget to share it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel on your way out. Or you could even watch my next video. That would be a blessing to me, and I guess I'll see you guys on my next video. All right, also, which I forget to say all the time, please don't forget to follow me on my socials. I'm at Michelle my name on Instagram, and Michelle is my name on Facebook. All right, and I'll now see you on my next video. Bye. God bless you.